Welcome back to the We Tell ChatGPT series. Today we're tackling a problem that, honestly, has a very specific, very public, and slightly embarrassing origin story.
It's about my Nintendo account, and that one blooper.
Right, see, about 4 weeks ago, in a video where Liam was trying to demonstrate a new Nintendo update feature, specifically, something about lending a game.
I was trying to be helpful.
You were, but in the bloopers section of that video, things went a little sideways. Instead of lending a game,
I accidentally lent my entire account.
Yeah, and in that video, it wasn't even clear who you lent it to. It was a mystery. But then, in the very next video,
it was revealed I accidentally lent my account to Logan.
Surprise! So, yeah, the problem is accidental lending is apparently a thing that happens here, even during demonstrations. And lending accounts can lead to, well, complications, or forgotten pranks involving deleted games.
We need a strategy to stop the accidental lending from happening in the first place, especially during update videos.
And since building a physical shield around the lend account button seems impractical, we're asking the ultimate source of potentially foolproof or hilariously impractical advice, ChatGPT.
That's right. ChatGPT, we need your wisdom. Our biggest problem stemming from a memorable blooper, how not to accidentally lend a Nintendo account.
When using the new lending feature introduced in the Nintendo Switch update, it's important to take careful steps to ensure that only the intended game is lent and not the entire Nintendo account. In your situation, while demonstrating how to lend a game in a video, it appears that the full account access was mistakenly shared with a friend. To prevent this from happening again in the future, here are a few key practices you should follow. First, always make sure you are selecting only the specific game you intend to lend, using the designated lend game option provided in the update. At no point should you access or interact with account management settings, user profiles, or anything related to Nintendo account login credentials during the process. The lending flow should strictly involve the game's individual options without touching broader account information. Second, read all on-screen prompts and confirmation messages carefully before proceeding. If a prompt mentions account sharing, user information, login credentials, or anything beyond the single game's title, you should immediately cancel the process and review the steps again. Nintendo will typically specify clearly whether you are lending a game or granting broader access. It is critical to catch any mention of the account itself. Third, avoid handing your device over to someone else while it is signed in to your primary Nintendo account, especially during demonstrations. Maintain control of your device and actions at all times to prevent accidental access being given beyond the intended scope. Finally, if possible, consider using a secondary demonstration account that does not contain sensitive information for video recordings. This way, even in the event of a mistake, your main account and its contents remain protected. By staying within the proper lending menus, carefully reviewing all confirmation screens, and keeping full control of your device, you will be able to demonstrate the lending feature successfully without risking the security of your Nintendo account in future recordings.
Okay, select only the specific game. Do not interact with account management settings. Read all on-screen prompts carefully. It's giving us actual sensible steps.
Avoid handing your device over to someone else. Maintain control of your device and actions at all times. So, the key to not accidentally lending your account is apparently not accidentally lending your account. Groundbreaking. But look, it says, Nintendo will typically specify clearly whether you are lending a game or granting broader access. So apparently I just needed to read the tiny text that popped up during the demonstration blooper. Of course, the obvious solution, and the consider using a secondary demonstration account for video recordings part. Yeah, because the Laughable life is all about meticulous planning and professional secondary accounts. We barely remember where we put the main account half the time.
Hey, it's good advice though, step by step. Avoid account settings, read prompts, control the device. It's a strategy, a foolproof strategy from an AI. So, there you have it. ChatGPT's advice on how to not accidentally lend a Nintendo account. It's surprisingly practical, and also kind of just stating the obvious steps you'd think you should follow. but maybe forget during a blooper.
Yes, the AI has revealed the ancient secret, read the instructions, and maybe don't have accidents. Revolutionary.
Right? So, while the AI's advice might seem simple, hopefully it helps us and you avoid future accidental account lendings.
We'll see. Accidents are kind of our brand.
But our brand also includes hilarious stories. If you want to see if we successfully implement the AI's foolproof strategy, or just want more laughable life mishaps,
Which are probably inevitable.
then make sure you hit that subscribe button right now on the Laughable Life. Join us for more AI advice experiments and hilarious storytelling.
Subscribe, your account might depend on it, or not, the AI didn't specify.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next Laughable Life video.